Right then, everyone, we have now opened the vault to discuss Class of Nukem High, directed
Fuck
by
yeah.
directed by Richard W. Haynes and Lloyd Kaufman. The pupils at a high school next to a nuclear power plant start acting and looking strange after buying contaminated drugs from a plant worker.
Yeah, I want to get my
That,
hand on some of that shit.
that's the thing, though. That's a really oversimplified. Like more goes on with this than.
I mean, it's pretty much apt for what happens. I mean, a bunch of kids start smoking radioactive pot,
one
and wacky
one.
antics
I mean,
ensue.
that was a funny thing. I was expecting them to be passed everywhere, but oh my god, the prices the cretins were charging! Oh my god, that was borderline
That shit
extortion.
is ridiculous. Like, all right, full transparency. I buy pot legally because, well, that's legal. Yeah, like
Was it the joint
$10
ruling
per.
services?
What's that?
Was it the joint ruling service to have it ruled in a joint? Is that for the people that can't do the thing? Is that what the
Well, I
license
mean,
for?
not in Utah because you're not supposed to put flame to flower because Mormons. But like going out of state where it's legal to just buy it recreationally, like $10 for a joint is, I mean, unless it's a really good joint, is excessive. Like if you're buying some just crap shit weed, that should be like $5, if that. But yeah, I mean, this was the 80s, so I mean, that's like a fucking $50 joint. It's insane to me.
Flip's sake. God, I haven't seen this in years, but one thing
Yeah,
that really gets me
it's
is the
been a
fact,
couple decades for
yeah,
me.
I didn't appreciate at the time that we're back in Tromaville that it's not a separate thing. It's actually part of the Troma universe. It's actually connected. Which I thought there would be more. I know they use some of the same actors in different roles, but
Mhm.
I'm surprised he didn't. Maybe it's that thinking wasn't there of we must connect everything, and we didn't get
Well,
like
I mean,
cameos.
this is pretty shortly after the first one. Plus, this technically isn't Lloyd Kaufman. He co-directed under a pseudonym, so it was mostly the main director's vision. It's just Lloyd was sort of there, basically doing pickups and also being like essentially like the on-set producer type thing. So like it definitely before they really realized what they had with the brand.
All right, that makes sense. But I just like the way they managed to be authentic to the universe,
Mhm.
and like we get the same tropes, like the same sign, and you just feel part of. It's like I'm back home again. If that
Oh
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. That's yeah. Anything in good old Tromaville, it's just like yes, this is where I belong.
That's the thing. People say they're deliberately trashy movies.
Hmm.
I think they're in on the joke. That's what. See, there's movies I absolutely pan because they try to take themselves seriously and they end up like this. But this movie is intentionally so because it's in on the joke,
Hmm.
and I think that's what separates it in my mind. From other that it's got its own sort of mad genius to it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean that's the thing with this stuff. It's like they realize we don't have the money, but we've got the passion and we've got the sense of humor, so we'll lean into what we have.
Yeah, that's the best way. Sometimes just play to your strengths,
Hmm.
and if you're once again, I feel like it's trying to entertain me.
Yeah.
And that's always the crux. Any of these reviews I do, it's is this trying to entertain me or talk at me, or is it just made for a circle jerk of lovies? And
Well, I
that's
mean, I do
that
feel
that
like
sort
there
of
is a bit of talking to you. Like it's it's the dangers of smoking radioactive weed. Like you're not supposed to do it.
I could see that being today that people need to be told that, but what kind of that was something you could figure out for yourself back in the day, or else not take this course. But yeah, back we got the music and all again. I love the way that basically the guy that played the mayor in Toxic Avenger, he's playing the platform. And basically, I think that's what Homer Simpson was modeled on. Or that was definitely Homer Simpson. Like he's the right size and everything. But nobody wants the PTA investigating him. I just love the way he brought that up. Like the PTA
Right.
investigators.
I mean, they are an association of parents and teachers. Like that's a pretty
That's
powerful body.
yeah, that's how much evil can be in one place.
I mean, it was the 80s. It was a different time.
Yeah, and that's
People.
this is kind of making fun of the culture in the 80s, like in the high school when they're all lined up to busy suck the face of each other. You
Hmm.
know, that was an 80s thing. Just,
Yeah, looks so violent too.
yeah, it's like nobody's enjoying themselves. They're like, rah, 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 and just to prove they're doing it. It's like, hickeys, that's always a thing I couldn't get my head around back in the day.
Hmm.
Like, there's no sexual, like, pleasure of that or whatever, but it was almost like marking your territory, like an aggressive sort of mine.
Yeah.
Ah, dear. But I don't know. The first character, obviously, that we weren't expecting to be a joint smoker, for example, is Dewey. He's the sort of first
Dewey
victim of
wasn't a
this.
joint smoker, was he?
Yeah.
I thought he just drank the water.
Oh, was it one? Oh, sorry, sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's the other guy. It's Curly. Sorry, Curly. I'm thinking of who's like,
Yeah.
yeah, basically being bullied into smoking joints. Like,
I mean, that's how it goes, man. Like, I mean, that's the reality of peer pressure. Like, I get bullied every day into smoking weed. I mean, usually it's by myself, but still, it happens.
oh yeah, Dewey with the he's trying to push through people, and yeah, the water fight. That was a good. Even just acting that, like that slime that's used is like horrible looking.
Oh yeah,
Like the really bad whatever mix that was is like that's classic 80s and
that shit
equipment.
looked like some fucking used gear oil. Like, I have cleared out a GY6 engine before, and it's looked like that. And it's like, that's
Yeah,
fucking gnarly.
yeah, it doesn't look healthy. It doesn't look safe to be
Yeah,
acting doing that. But yeah, I just thought the just seeing the classroom as well. The teacher's basically pointing a target on his back. Ah, the
oh
only
yeah,
good people in here is Jay. It's almost like she secretly hates him and wants him to get beaten up.
oh 100%.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, that's right. Remember back in the day, microwave ovens. That was like it's all these references that were the scare things. I'm surprised he
Mhm.
didn't bring the acid rain into it. That's all they were missing. But
Well, the problem with acid rain is they would have been the culprits of the acid rain.
yeah,
So yeah, clearly it's got to be because he has two microwave ovens in his house.
yeah, that's it. You know, I remember that being a thing. Wasn't that was people are
Right,
terrified.
right. It's like, it's not much radiation coming from that.
What is it? If you throw out more than one smoke alarm, you've exceeded your um radioactive waste allowance for the year for households.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a thing over here. Just mad.
It's like we don't
Like
have that shit over here because we just want to destroy the planet as fast as possible.
sometimes I can get along with that. Actually, just like
Oh,
just
I can't, man. I
press the red button now.
destroy the human race. Yes, the human race should be eradicated. The planet, not so much. I kind of love the place. I want it to thrive.
It's hard when there's get a really good strain of Ebola.
Well, I mean, fuck. I was hoping for the Captain Trips, but COVID was a very weak alternative.
No. Yeah, but then we'd lose a bat population as well. Just game of bats or something. I don't know. The story changed every 5 minutes much.
Yeah.
But yeah, Weedhead, Curly, the guy that they're just basically, you will buy this joint off me for $10.
Well, hold on. I feel like we're skipping over some
Uh,
shit. So
uh,
you have a note here saying every school needs a nuclear fallout shelter. Goddamn, my American just came out there. Um, did the schools you go to not have fallout shelters?
no, funny
Because
enough.
every school I went to had a fallout shelter.
Honestly,
Yeah, like no shit. But
no,
to
that
be
was.
fair, most of the schools I went to were built in the 50s. So
Mm,
that was a legit scare.
no, we actually had
Mm.
our schools bombed. Like legit bombs went off in our schools. Like we had
Well,
to
that's
have.
true. I guess that makes sense.
So, we never had a nuclear, which is strange. We went out into the car park because with the back car, every time a bomb was found or device or booby trap car was parked outside, we'd have to go to the back car park at the back of the football fields
Hmm.
because somehow that made it safer.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because they definitely couldn't put a bomb out there.
No, it was didn't help as well. The school I went to was next to one of the main police stations in the holding center
Mm.
for interrogating terrorists and the missile factory. Like,
Oh, fantastic.
you know what I mean? The two were like next to each other, next to our school. So it
Oh,
was
great.
always targeted. We spent more time in the car park. And I
Fuck.
was like, hold on, they're blowing up. They're trying to. Sometimes they're actually trying to blow up a school. That was the thing. And then it would either be the police station, which wasn't bad, but when it's like they were trying to blow up the bomb, because it would get back to us where the bomb was, right?
Hmm.
It's the missile factory this time. It's like, yeah, if that goes off, we're not we're not doing too well out here.
Right. Yeah, I remember having drills over, shit like that after September 11th shit happened. And it's like, dude, if we get fucked because of where we are, like there's nothing that's going to help, because like the school that I was at the time was maybe like 2 miles from the base, where we have a huge stockpile of nuclear weapons. It's like, man, somebody bombs that place, there's nothing that's going to save us. Like, I mean, now I at my house I have a fallout shelter, but I don't think that's going to help too much, being as close to a stockpile of nuclear weapons as
Yes.
I am.
Also, I've done NBC training or CBRN as it became.
Mm.
You kind of don't want to survive the initial blast because if
Yeah.
you've done that wearing the naughty suit and stuff, and like having to do if you want to eat something, you have to be in and like mask on, and everyone's always patting down. It just takes that time to get ripped once, and it's game
Hmm.
over. And it's like that's actually more like you do a week exercise and that shit in that environment, and your head goes, and it's like nah, nobody wants to live like that. You'd rather just go.
Yeah, I
It's
think quick would be a lot better than
yeah.
slowly dying of radiation.
God, there's this reminds me back of I need to find that movie again. Where the group of people end up in a fallout shelter that this guy, survivalist guy, built at the bottom of their apartment complex, and it just devolves as a fucking 2 hour plus movie.
Ugh.
And the only one that doesn't get affected is the girl that doesn't have sex, because that's the way radiation works, apparently.
Hmm.
Like
It is
she's
an STD. Yeah.
perfectly fucking like her hair off, and everyone else's hair is falling out and stuff because they're partying and stuff, and she was being straight laced. Taking the final girl trope but making it insulting.
Mhm.
God, I can't remember. It was a shit movie anyway. Just
I'm kind of curious now. So,
yeah, I
what
need
do
to
you think
find.
about
I
it?
think a
Definitely
lot of
send it
people
my
know.
way.
Need to find it again. It's just one of them movies that they're like, what the fuck? This guy had his own secret stash of like Twinkies and stuff, and everyone else was having to eat beans. And then they finally beat him up, and get into his store and all. It was just,
Fuck, man, I'd rather have the beans than the Twinkies.
uh,
Unless they're
yeah.
chocolate aisles, I'll take chocolate aisles.
Never even heard of those.
It's chocolate covered Twinkie.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Because how do you make something that's already fat American food and make it even fatter? You cover it in chocolate.
okay, that works. Oh man. But yeah, this is just we're getting overstimulated with everything going on at once. It's one of them sort of he's got lots going on, and the just chaos of the school is enough. Never mind adding nuclear radiation to it. But yeah, Dewey just getting like foaming at the mouth and just starting to kill people, and then just dying. The jump out the window and everything. It's just
Right. God, I love that gag of as his face is melting and shit. It's so basic. Just having somebody use their arms in front of a mannequin, but God, it just I don't know. There's something about that always gets it for me. Like I love that shit.
the cretins in this. Like we get introduced to the cretins who were the debating society.
Hmm. Yeah, the honor roll. Yeah.
Yep. I think debate and everything, like this is a flower. No, it's not. It's a piece of wood or something. That would turn your head after a while. Like you see what debaters get on like, and the ones that go on TV panels and stuff, like they're broken.
Mhm.
They're broken in the head because they always have to win the argument, and that's the only way their brains switched. And yeah, another reason why I don't do TV is because it's populated with those sort of people. And yeah, I could see you
Wait, so
just
that
go
that
completely.
that's how you took it? It was because they're the goody two shoes they became that way? Because I just assumed it was due to the radiation. Like
No,
they were.
no, I just put it that they were spending all the time being in debating society,
Mm,
and that just breaks your brain.
gotcha.
And eventually they just had like a mass psychosis in their group and went, fuck it.
Yeah, I just kind of figured it was the radiation, especially because the one dude has tits.
Well, that might have been a side effect.
That was a side effect of being a grumpalump.
Yep. Maybe it accelerated the process. Yeah, because back to that idiot I was that just is still rattling about my head from Friday. That's the way they are. Just everything has to have an answer, and you're like, what do you actually want? What do you want? Like, what? I don't want to carry on this conversation anymore. What do you want? Well, them sort of people, and they just want to keep talking at you, and you're like, fucking get out of my face. That's if you're like that on the other side of it. Like at some point, if a bit of self awareness comes in or what, your brain has to break, and then you become the antithesis to everything. And I think that was them just going, nah, we're not doing this shit anymore. That's this. Is this the rest of our lives? No, punk. And I can 100% see that.
Fair enough.
But yeah, per weed head, or maybe not. Like
Yeah, no, a
Muffy,
lot of people pay a
that
lot of money to experience everything he went through.
yeah, like Muffy goes to town on him, and you're like, that's at least what $500 worth of like servicing right there,
Right.
just to make him bad. I think there's something strange about the fact they're not even just taking his lunch, but it's like you will buy this joint, sort of thing, or you owe us the money from the last one.
Yeah.
But it was just like, a lot of fun though. Them have this weird argument which leads up to where they get their weed from.
Hmm.
As Gonzo and the other one's like arguing over you never spend time with him. It's like just go with him then to get the weed. What are you standing there arguing for? Just go with them. You can go.
Right. It's like, I mean, I get trying to be slightly incognito, but I mean, looking the way they look, there's that's not really a thing.
Yeah, it's not gonna especially come to the nuclear power plant where everyone's just walking around and that's one thing I really impressed actually the power plant people, like the extras and getting all the costumes for them. The gas masks, that must have been probably the most expensive part of this. Funny enough.
Probably.
Yeah, because if you think of all actually, even going in an army surplus store, the price of those things each and just having it and then so many people getting them all kitted up the same was probably really expensive because the rates can
Yeah,
be built out
it
of
was probably tens of dollars. Yeah,
mm,
like they had to really stretch out the cheese sandwich catering for the movie because of those suits.
yeah. Talking of which, actually, where are those lunchboxes available?
Fuck, right? Yeah, no. So it just looked like they were real cans, but painted up. But yeah, man, I totally want one.
That's the imagine going to work on that or just having it. That's a thing for the shelf, isn't
Yeah, definitely.
it?
That would go right next to my bottle of Viper booze from Street Trash.
Yeah. Yeah. Once again, we'd had to get them in the toilets, isn't it?
Hmm.
To buy it, and I love the way it's the one joint as well. Like you would think somebody would at least roll fake ones, or it'd be like loads of them getting passed around. But the way they contain this, to like what there's a grand total of what 3 joints involved in the whole movie when it's the whole premise of it.
Hmm. Well, I mean, that's all you see. Other than like, they have like the actual like plant itself. It's not
Mhm.
even like broken down. There's no buds or anything. But yeah, I think it was a total of maybe 3 joints that we see.
Yeah, I just had this picture in my head of like everyone smoking it and transforming and stuff and
Hmm.
going crazy. But yeah, um, we meet Warren and Chrissy, who do not fit in that school whatsoever.
No, it's and just makes their presence even that much better.
Yeah, like they should be at the local prep school or something.
Hmm.
But when you see Chrissy's house, actually, you realize, nah, it's obviously they can't afford to do that. But yeah, they're the couple, the goody two shoes couple, madly in love, and
Hmm.
they're both waiting for the right time.
God, yeah, I love that. Back and forth when they're talking to their friends about wanting to get laid, but they're so nervous, or the other is so nervous and shy. It's like that's fucking hilarious because it's like that is straight up high school.
Yeah,
I mean, just reality in general. It's like most people just want to have sex, but you know, people have their issues with it.
yeah, that's it, and it make a big thing, and especially when it comes to, I've found when people try to make sex a social thing that that's all people talk about. People in various things, that's all they fucking talk about.
Mhm.
That's where it gets warped because it stops being about just enjoying the act. It becomes about like fucking challenges and well, I've done this and I've done that and blah 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 blah. And here's this term, you're not doing it correctly if you don't do it this way.
Mhm.
What the fuck? Fucking just bump and grind and have fun and fuck off.
Right?
Social media, hey, what it's done to us.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that the two comedy relief characters, can't remember their names, the two dipshits,
Hmm.
They buy their one joint, and they basically let Chrissy and Warren smoke it.
Right. At the party.
Yeah, they don't even do it themselves. It's like, oh, I know what to do. I'm trying to get laid, but I want these two who are already in a couple. Like,
Mhm.
I'm the single person. I want to get laid, but the two that are a couple want them to get laid more, which is going to happen anyway if they're together. Do you know what I mean? Just by rolling the dice. One day they're going to bump uglies. It's just on the cards
Mhm.
more than somebody who's single. But that's what they say to do with their $20 joint.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's some expensive shit.
Yeah. But I love the transformation, even though it was a dream sequence. I love the transformations.
Mhm. Well, I mean, was it really a dream sequence though, or did they just end up back in their bed?
It was left a bit ambiguous.
Like yeah, that was my thing. Was like I couldn't tell if it was because again it's been decades since I've seen this, whether that was their imagined, that like you said, a dream, or if it was one of those things where that happened, but they wound up back in bed because it's shown later on in the movie that they can switch between the transformation and back and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I was just it seemed a lot of effects appearing just for a dream sequence, and I thought that was good. I basically thought we were going to get, especially with Warren, I thought we were going to get a Toxic Avenger S character,
Hmm.
the transform when needed to, and the reaction of like a Tromatons. I thought it was going to be something like that, but it kind of didn't go anywhere
No, I mean it kind of did. Like
at
he
the
got.
beginning, but then it just sort
Oh
of.
well, not at the beginning. Yeah.
But when he actually needed to be able to transform, like when the take over the high school stuff, it didn't happen. I thought it was going to be like full transformation into a new. I don't know. I thought we were going to get a new hero. Like I said, I know there's about three of these movies, isn't there? Three or four of them.
There's three in this series, and then there's the Return series, where I believe there's two.
Right. So, I thought that Warren was going to become like a Toxic Avenger character,
Hmm.
but it didn't. It's like they were shying away from that, maybe because they didn't want to repeat. They didn't want it to be too similar.
Probably.
Um, yeah, and obviously we'll find out Chrissy gets pregnant.
Yeah, and I love that line. Oh, you can't get pregnant on the first time. It's like, yeah, tell that to fucking so many people
Yeah.
on prom night, where they don't end up doing their senior year in high school, or at least in the normal high school.
Hmm. Yeah. But that's and not the stupidity, isn't it? Of being young
Right.
and uh, just not thinking things. God, we've all been there. So,
Yeah.
uh, I love the random scene when Spike's heading into German class.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally assaults the teacher, and then as soon as he goes into class, she loses her shit.
yeah,
You find out she enjoyed every second of it.
yeah, you're just like, yeah. And she the one that just joins the gang afterwards. Like,
Hmm.
essentially quits her job and joins the gang.
Yeah. Yeah. No explanation or anything. Just next scene, she's fucking half naked with makeup on her, like
Yeah.
just half of her face.
And then she does it, what I mean? I love those scenes, people in the bathroom as if they're just doing it on. Maybe because I can't do it for shit. Because anytime I try to do that, like for costumes and stuff, mine looks like dog shit. I just get super jealous because I'm like, fuck you. And yes, I know off camera a whole team of makeup artists and stuff and done it, but still, stop doing that to me because it just makes me
Mhm.
feel worse when I'm like when I try to do the corpse paint and stuff. Just like you know,
Right.
fucking. Oh dear. Um, I love the old lady mugging. Like this is just what the hell.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so fucking funny. Like genius. Like, oh, I'm gonna pop an Alka-Seltzer, and then how do we steal her purse? Oh, he needs something soft to chew on. Let me use your handbag.
But then they just beat her up anyway. But they could have just started with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a process.
Yeah, they're working out their technique. Is that what it is? They're just
Hmm.
this is the first of them discovering crime. Is that what it is?
Perhaps.
I just feel like there's a joke that we're all getting in on of stereotypes and just that sort of behavior and movies as well, like the almost like return like making fun of Return of the Living Dead or something. Those characters. There's almost like a bit of a parody going on that if you looked, you could probably if I don't know, maybe looked up interviews and stuff, you'd probably get what the references were. If that makes sense.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. You're making this really easy for me.
Well, it's like I'm trying to do the math here. I'm like, wait, what? Fucking Return came out in '83, I think. I don't remember when the fuck this came out. So
86.
try to
So
jump to that. It's like I just always justify it as fucking Troma is just punk rock from the get go. So like that's why they have like all the weird little fucking punk rockers through pretty much all of their.
yeah, but this is the thing I'm making. It's more self-aware than there's another level to this. It's not just a trashy thrown together who gives a shit
Mhm,
making it for the sake of making it. I think that's the point I'm trying to make with this.
mhm,
Is there's actually a bit of thought, because there's a reason why this is still enjoyable. Fucking near 30 years later.
mhm.
More than
Try
30
again.
years? Yeah, oh shit. Yes, sorry, I'm
It's like
old.
fucking 40 years later.
Shut up. Shut up. I remember this the first time. Shut up. I remember when it
Yeah.
came out.
Oh, sorry. It's
It's not that
39.
long. It's not that long.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fucking 86. I had to look it
yeah.
up. So
The
yeah.
year. 86 was the year. If you look at all the movies that came out in 1986, that was the fucking year. I don't know what. There was like some nexus in the creativity spectrum happened. You know what I mean? And just,
I was born. That's what it was.
oh, is that what it was? Right.
Yep. They're like, okay, we need to up our game. This motherfucker was born.
Yeah. Gotta be ready for his ascendancy. Fuck. I'm fucking old. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, thanks again. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you're welcome. That's
Yeah.
what I'm here for.
Holy shit. That was only 15 years ago. Drag it. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. No, as much as we try to pretend that's the case, unfortunately, it is not.
Yeah. Um, this is where the movie sort of, like, Warren transforming, as and when and reverting back to his form. It starts off going this direction and then it just completely changes. I don't know why they dropped that bit or what was going on, because it looked like it was going to go that direction, if that makes sense. Just him
No, yeah.
becoming a new Toxic Avenger type character.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, we go with Chrissy's birth demon.
Yeah.
Like, we've all been there.
Yeah, of course. It's all fucking sticking out of her belly button and shit.
Yeah. That was the dream sequence, sure, didn't she?
Oh wait, that was the dream sequence.
That was the dream sequence, but when the actual reality is like, we've dropped some kids off at the swimmers, like, and had a peek on, that comes out.
Yeah.
We've all done that. It's like, oh, what just left me?
Yeah, I've had a couple times look at me afterwards too, judgingly. It's like, oh, okay, won't do that again, and then I do that again.
Ah, dear. And we get the big plot hook as well, because obviously, is this about where the cretins get expelled and stuff, because it's sort of bouncing back and forward. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I love how the way they sneak into the school is on motorcycles after they get expelled. It's like, that's the way to do it.
That's legit. You may as well go big or go home.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact they've all got rifles now. It's like, how are we going to get back in? I think you're sorted. Don't think anybody's arguing with you.
Yeah, don't have to worry about shit. Nobody's stopping you.
But yeah, it's just everything's building up to basically Warren's taken out a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
They recognize him. They said they're going to get revenge, and the revenge is take over the whole school with this over elaborate plot.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting him outside his house or something, or on the street.
Yeah, which would be so much easier, and nobody would be the wiser.
Yeah. I love the fact we have this major plot hook in the science lab, like, which we know exactly where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, laser, isotopes, explosion. Right, okay, that's how the movie's ending.
Yep.
Big setup, like the big wooden plank setup that whacks someone in the head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you need to spell it out for you.
Yep. And also the bit where before they get expelled, they get frisked. Like, is that illegal? Or are you just meant to switch off your brain and not worry about that?
Oh, I'm sure at this point in time, yeah, I'm sure it was perfectly legal, especially the way that he was doing it. Full on hands right on
Muffy's
the ass.
bum. Yeah.
It's
like, yeah, okay, that's the way it is. I guess there's a wrongness, like, this is so many levels that you're like, oh, but you have to just switch off and don't think logically when you're watching these movies.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever put on a Troma movie and you break it down logically, like you're already fucking missing the point.
Yeah,
This is you turn your brain off, you look at some fun images, you giggle, and that's about it.
yeah. But yeah, I just love where it's all decided. That's the whole elaborate plot. Take over the
Mhm.
entire school, get everybody evacuated, just so they can get revenge on Warren. And then we basically have the birth demon. It's been going around the sewers in the back. One thing that gets me is the way it goes from the toilets into the kitchen, like up into the food prep sink or the washing sink. You're like, oh god, no!
Yeah, yeah,
Those two connect. Oh,
yeah, that's totally not terrifying in any way, shape, or form.
more terrifying than the actual demon is the fact that the plumbing from the fucking sewer, from the toilets, directly connects into the kitchen.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's not going to do any harm. I almost feel at this point the power plant people are sort of shoved in. Just I don't know, just for the chaos, is it, or they
No,
don't
I mean
really serve a purpose?
oh, of course, it's just to show that like the level of radiation that's leaking from the power plant is getting excessive because people they're in protective clothing and shit, or at least what you would imagine is protective clothing, are starting to drop. So it's just sort of a not so subtle way to explain that yes, the radio like the exposure is significant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, because it seems like at that point we could have just stepped back from the nuclear power plant and just carried on with the high school and just saw the fallout from it, not really have them involved.
Yeah.
Or maybe just everyone just wanted to carry on and do scenes. I mean, there's a bit of a party atmosphere in this movie.
Mhm.
Anyway, that everyone's just there, that they're not really working, that
Yeah.
they're just enjoying themselves. They just want to do more because reasons.
Yeah, I mean, and you watch any behind the scenes shit of what it's like to be on a Troma set. That's pretty much the case.
Yeah, that's a the impression. Like, I don't want to go home yet. Can I just do something else? I'm having
Hmm.
fun.
Yeah, no, this is the kind of shit you do for the love, because yeah, that's pretty much all you're getting out of it is the experience.
Why does the plant manager change from his work suit to a tuxedo to go down to the school?
Because reasons. It's gotta look super important.
That was just like okay, and now he drives a fucking limo as well. Just
Hmm.
like I didn't realize power plant manager was such an important position.
Oh yeah, yep. He's super up there.
Like even the mayor and stuff doesn't like travel about, but the power plant manager does. Yeah, and then he's not even the man. He's like I said, he's like the supervisor. He's the Homer Simpson. He's not even the. He's the foreman. That's the word I'm looking for.
Hmm.
But there you go. Get in the nuclear industry, folks. Apparently, if you're the foreman, you get the limo and you're go travel about in tux. Like even more important than a state dignitary. Those scenes with the bikes, though, they I don't know. I think that's the most technical part of this. Just getting the scenes with the bikes in the
Hmm.
corridor and zipping about, and nobody whacking themselves, against
Yeah, man,
walls
that
and
shit
stuff.
would be terrifying being on that slick of a surface.
Yeah, scramblers as well. You know what I mean? They're not designed for concrete. They're off
Hmm.
roaders. Tires and everything. Just but yeah, I love the camera shots. I just love the fact that even just spraying up the wall, driving up, and Buffy's laugh and stuff, and then transition that between the camera shots, like pointed up and moving and stuff. I thought that was just fantastic.
Hmm.
I just felt like that's the bit that put the real, they really wanted the effort, as in cinematography into that part.
Yeah.
Like everything else feels like it's happening. I'm not saying there's no effort put in, but it feels slapstick. But I think that the corridor scenes with the bikes, they really wanted to do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna pull out all the stops, this is the time to do it.
But yeah, of course, we finish off the birth demon is going around, and then I don't know if it turns on Chrissy or is just grabbing her because it doesn't grab her the same intensity as everybody else.
Yeah,
We
no,
didn't get
definitely
the
not.
at least we didn't get the alien resurrection, Mama,
Mhm.
crap, what I mean? But I thought there might have been some understanding or something, a scene of the, my child, and then get zapped with a laser.
Mhm.
That to me, that would have been a good scene with the foreman. He's the one that grabs the laser and shoots it, and then the whole thing blows up. But yeah, that just that'll be fun. But I do believe there's another level to this. Like I think when you're working with micro budgets and just trying to make something that I think it activates a part of people where when we see the laziness when people have too much money and
Mhm.
too many resources, and you see the other guff put out there, I think it stands up. Like honestly,
Oh
with
yeah.
like mainstream productions, like you think of the effects and like I said, the camera work and all, um, for what it is, I suppose the reason why these are like still loved today and
Oh yeah.
rewatchable.
Not only that, like infinitely re-releasable.
Hmm. Yeah, because once again, there's movies that'll like coming out now age within a year.
Hmm.
Like you watch it a year later, and it's aged and aged horribly, and they're hundreds of millions of dollars.
Hmm.
You pop this on anytime, and you're still going to love it.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Good time. I'm always down for a Troma flick.
Yep. But there you go. Oh, just starting to fill up as well. Cool. Good to see more folks coming on. Just having wee conversations to the side there, but we're talking shite. Oh, that's the thing. Makes the channel alive. You know what I mean? But there you go. Well, that's us for another one.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
yep. Thanks everyone for turning up. Great to see you. And don't forget, buy the book. Buy
Yes.
it. Get it.
By the book.
Buy it. Make us not rich, but questions and stuff. But uh, yeah, obviously this goes up. We'll start looking at planning the next one, and yeah, always more down the pipeline. But there you
Mhm.
go. Until next time, keep updated with the channel, do the technical things, and remember to keep it creepy,
And
keep
keep it
it
horrific.
epic.